Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We are so glad you joined us. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverdi.
Okay, if you have little ones, then parents, you want to keep tuned, don't move, look right into that television set. We're about to talk about how to find appropriate daycare that truly helps with your child's development, and that's so important.
That really is. And a proper nutrition, also an important part of development. So we'll be looking at ways to boost your health through sprouted grains for adults and for the children.
All good. Let's get right to it. The Balancing Act starts right now.
Moms, we all want our kids to eat right, but if you're like me, there's barely enough time to serve healthy meals, much less healthy snacks. But all that is about to change today. So what's the secret? Sprouted wheat. Joining me once again for today's Health Matters segment is Sarah Den-Hood, Vice President of Biokinetics, a company that uses an all-natural sprouting process to keep the nutritional value in many of our favorite seeds and grains. Good morning.
Good morning, Olga.
Welcome back.
Great to be here.
Gotta tell you, I applied a lot of the knowledge that you gave me and it worked.
Super.
So I want to learn more today, but for our viewers that maybe didn't get to watch that first time we were together, talk briefly, if you don't mind, again about the sprouting process overall.
Sure, and like we mentioned last time, sprouting is, you'd say, the master key. We're unlocking all the nutrients, all your omega-3 fatty acids, your live enzymes, your pre and probiotics. We're unlocking that's been trapped in the seed and putting it in a bioavailable form that our bodies need to absorb the nutrients.
And what happens, Sarah, after you sprout a whole wheat grain?
There you're taking the dormant seed
and
you're changing it so it now digests. These grains are digesting as a vegetable.
And Sarah, talk to me if you can about the nutritional value, because that's really important for me.
Yes, it is for all of us. The studies have shown that on our sprouted seeds and our products, the nutritional value has increased 300 to 900%.
Oh my goodness.
That's huge compared to, a lot of the refined food that we're eating in our diets. This is the alternative.
That's a way to go. And tell me the difference, if you don't mind, between, let's say, the starches and carbohydrates as they relate to this.
Yes, certainly. The starches are harder for us to digest. Okay, when we're unlocking it, we're converting it, we're changing it, they're digesting as a vegetable, our body recognizes it as a plant.
Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy, as you just put it. Now, speaking of easy peasy lemon squeezy, as my kids used to say when they were little, you've got baby cereal here. Tell me the benefit for the little ones.
Okay, well, first of all, if you look on the back, there's not a whole paragraph. There's one ingredient.
That's it.
So it's very simple. It's certified, USDA organic.
And what does this bring to like a baby, to their bodies?
It brings the nutrition they need in the form that they need. Their bodies don't have to work that extra hard to absorb the nutrients.
Which is so important. And I've heard that this can actually be a huge benefit for adults as well.
Oh, it is.
Really?
It is, yep. Like the sprouted wheat, if you were to put that like in our smoothie here, and you were to drink it, you'd be getting 160% of your vitamin C.
Wow. All in just that little cereal?
Yes, and you'll never know.
So have you done the same thing when it comes to these snacks that you've prepared here?
Oh, yes.
All right, so tell me how you use the baby cereal and incorporate it into, let's start here, cinnamon rolls.
Okay, I started out because one of our daughters, Kendra, is not a real healthy eater.
No, Daniela is not a very healthy eater, okay.
In this, we added the sprouted wheat flake. We reduced the flour.
Excellent.
And we added the sprouted wheat flake in there.
And now she's not only eating something that's tasty, but she's getting something really good for the body.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent idea. My girls will love those cinnamon rolls. Now this, I like this. Banana bread?
Yep, and this is where I add a little extra nutrients for my husband. Does not know what's in there.
Honey, it's really good for you. Eat it.
And he thinks it's delicious.
There you go. Now this you got for me, because I love hot cereal.
Yes.
This is a great idea.
It is, and here, like you see, for this we did the strawberries, raspberries, blueberries. You can add whatever fruit of your choice, but all you're doing is you're taking the flakes, putting them in a bowl, adding liquid, milk, water, juice, whatever, to make it to the consistency you like.
And sometimes I'm looking for something to give me that boost before I go running, because I'm a marathon runner. This will really help me.
Oh, for sure.
All right, smoothies, really important for me. Talk to me about these two. This is strawberry?
That's a strawberry. In that you just put like a 1/4 cup of your flake of your choice, put in like a half a cup of yogurt, some fruit, you're good to go.
Voila. Now, Sarah, before you leave, I want to jot down these recipes. Do you have a website where I can find them?
Yep, you can find these and a whole host of others. We're also coming out with a recipe book.
Ooh.
Allsprouts.com. Check it out.
Allsprouts.com. What if I want to buy this? Can I go to my grocery store?
We have a list of all where it's available.
On the website?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to allsprouts.com. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Olga.
I'm going to take a sip real quick. Oh, yummy. Thank you so much. And for more information on biokinetics, the sprouting process, and much more, visit our website, thebalancingact.com. Check it out. Add a little bit of cereal into your life. This is really good.
Enrolling your little ones in early childhood learning or daycare is more than a convenience for today's moms and dads. It's also an important part of their development. And new research shows that quality early childhood learning also has long-term benefits, including improved physical health in adulthood. And joining us on The Balancing Act is Dr. Ilana Yalo, CEO of KinderCare Early Learning Program. And Dr. Yalo, I'm so glad you're with us this morning.
Good morning, Julie, and thank you so much for having me here.
Absolutely. And, you know, choosing an early childhood learning center is a big decision for parents, right?
It absolutely is a big decision for parents. Early childhood education sets the foundation for a child's success in school and later life. What a lot of parents don't realize is that 70% of brain development actually occurs by the time a child is 3 years of age, and it really develops the whole child, cognitively, physically, socially, and emotionally.
So what do parents really need to know when they're evaluating the quality of a learning center?
That's a great question because it's such an important decision for parents. The first thing that I always encourage parents to think about is that they're really the experts when it comes to their child. They're the ones that know best if something feels right for their child and their family. So you start with how the center feels, and then you kind of look at some minimal standards, and there's licensing standards that look at basic health and safety of the center, but then you want to look at whether or not the center is clean and neat and organized, and does it really feel like a comfortable and inviting place for your child. Then you want to look at the teachers and the children and see if they're actively engaged with each other and if it feels like a really warm, inviting environment. And then you want to look around and make sure that it feels like the children are going to have an enriched learning experience at the center. But once you get past those minimal standards, then we like to look at something called national accreditation. And it's really a great system that's been developed already where outside experts come in and actually validate the quality of the program. So you're really counting on them to help assure you that the center is meeting the highest standards of excellence. And what's great about that is it gives you an extra set of eyes on the program to tell you that it's the best place for your child.
So good to know. And what else are our children really learning at that early age?
Oh, children in that earlier ages are really getting the foundation that they need for success in future life. And they're learning how to think and how to speak and how to interact with others. There's a really important process called serve and return that we really talk about as one of the foundational elements.
I want to
of
stop
early
you right
learning.
there. Serve and return. Explain that to me in detail. What do you mean when you say that?
So serve and return is a process of interaction between young children and really responsive adults. Just to go into a little bit of brain science, I kind of apologize for that, but a child's brain circuitry is actually being developed in the earliest stages, and it's developed based on the interaction between a responsive adult and a young child. Think of it as a game of ping pong or tennis, this back and forth interaction between a child and an adult. Let me give you an example with it. Even a young child, before they can speak, they might be cooing or babbling or pointing, and then the adult actually responds and they look at where the child is pointing and they talk to the child, and then the child smiles or responds. This back and forth, or I bet you may have experienced this one with an older child.
Yes.
Child asks you a question and you respond, you give them the answer, and what does the child say? The child says, "Why?"
Why?
Have you heard that one?
From my two daughters all the time.
All the time. And you answer, and then they say, "Why again?"
Right.
That's actually serve and return. It's that the children questioning, and really they're trying to engage the brain through that process. So KinderCare is actually the nation's largest and leading provider of high-quality early learning centers for young children. Nationwide, we have about 1,400 locations. We have the privilege of serving about 160,000 children every day.
Wow,
from infants
fantastic.
through school age. Yeah, we're so proud of that. And we have over 800 centers that are currently nationally accredited, and the rest of our centers in the process of getting accredited as we speak. We're so very, very proud of that.
Well, you are just, passionate, and I love that. And I want to know what you do at KinderCare and a little bit more about you.
I have a PhD in educational psychology from Stanford University, the Graduate School of Education there. And at KinderCare, I have the great privilege of working on developing all of our educational programs for our young children. And I also get to work on supporting our quality initiatives and the professional development of our teachers. And one really exciting thing that we're doing now is we're actually working with the states to see how children from KinderCare do when they go into school and enter kindergarten. And what we're finding is that children who attended KinderCare actually outperform their peers who didn't attend our programs. So we're so excited to learn that we're...
That's a great statistic, yes. And do you have children as well?
I do. I have two young men now, 2 sons, and I really wish I knew what I knew then when I was raising them about early childhood development and brain development.
I hear you. I feel the same way with my 2 daughters, but it was so great to have you on the show. This is such an important topic, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Julie. It's been great to be with you.
All right, and you want to learn more? Log on to thebalancingact.com. Also find us on Facebook /The Balancing Act.
Many of us are trying to lose weight these days. We've heard about all the health risks associated with being overweight, but let's face it, try as we might, sometimes it's hard, very hard, to stick to a diet, an exercise regimen. We need some help with losing weight, the kind that sometimes comes in a little pill. So today, to help us battle the bulge is Dawn Winsek and Adam Hageman to tell us about a new supplement that has shown to be able to help shed those excess pounds. I'm loving this. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here, Adam.
Good morning.
So, let's talk about I know so many of my friends and family members that have been dieting, and at the end of the day, they just feel like they get nowhere. They're struggling, Dawn.
Obesity is a problem. Being overweight is a problem. Through the Center for Disease Control study, over 1/3 of Americans are overweight.
Wow.
Another third are either obese or severely obese. That means 7 out of 10 Americans are overweight or are obese.
That much?
That much. Plus, obesity has now overtaken smoking as the #1 health concern in the U.S.
You're kidding.
That's just amazing. And it costs you in the pocketbook, too. On average, an obese person will spend $1,400 more a year on medical costs.
Wow. The list goes on and on about what can happen when we're overweight.
Without a doubt, the other thing to point out, though, too, is when you're overweight or obese, it affects how you feel about yourself.
Yes, it does.
It affects your self-confidence, how you look at your business life, your job, your relationships. It affects everything.
And it affects just walking out the door, Adam.
Exactly. Sometimes it's hard to get to the gym. Sometimes it's hard to get the exercise in. People are working long-hour days. I myself have struggled with this. I've been building a business for a while now, and sometimes I'm spending 10 to 14 hours a day doing my work, and so I'm not able to get to the gym. I'm not able to do other things. We've actually developed a product, green coffee bean with 50% chlorogenic acid, and we've had many success stories with it, and I hear testimony after testimony about all these people losing weight, so without changing anything. So all of a sudden, I'm thinking to myself, man, why do I keep hearing all these good success stories? Why don't I use it myself? And I actually did, yes. And I lost 55 pounds.
You've lost 55
Yes.
pounds on using green coffee bean?
Yes.
I hear green coffee bean, and I think about my coffee beans in the morning. What's the difference?
The primary difference is a raw green coffee bean has this chemical called chlorogenic acids.
Okay.
When you roast them to make your coffee in the morning, it virtually destroys the chlorogenic acid.
Really?
Chlorogenic acid is the key. It inhibits fat and glucose from entering the body. And when it does that, your body still needs to find energy, so it starts burning naturally the fat you have.
Are there studies that support this?
Yes, there is. There was actually a scientific study from the University of Scranton. There was 10% on average body weight loss. There was 16% body fat reduction from this. And they actually did this on humans, not animals or rats.
Wow, that's
Yes.
pretty impressive. And you would take it what? I mean, Adam, I know you've been trying it, so
Yes.
what's the regimen here?
Take 1 pill twice a day.
And they always say, you know, always look at the pros, but always talk about the cons. Is there any downside here?
There's no real downside. It's been tested and it meets the FDA criteria for being generally regarded as safe, so it's a very safe supplement. The only thing we find is some people will not lose weight immediately. Get a little frustrated, but they lose inches. By losing inches, they get motivated, they feel better, they look better, they fit into clothes they didn't before.
There you go. And I know it's important to always look at labels, and you see the green coffee bean, but it's really important to know, how much is in there with the GCA. Can you explain that, Adam? Because a lot of people might just see green coffee and say, okay, this is what I need.
Yes. With ours, it says 100% pure GCA. There's a lot of other brands that will say with GCA. And if it says with GCA, it means it's a blend, or it will say proprietary blend, which means they're hiding it, basically. You want to look for 100% pure GCA.
Because that's what you really need.
Exactly. If not that, with this one, it's the 50% chlorogenic acid.
And you all did a study also that was pretty positive after testing about how many people, 75?
Yes, so there was over 75 people that actually did it. Out of those people, we actually had an average weight loss of 10 pounds out of that month, with the highest being 24 pounds.
Excellent.
Yes.
Now, I always have to say, because I'm an advocate when it comes to exercise, no matter how good it may be, always incorporate exercise at the end of the day, if you can.
Yes,
absolutely. Even walking 20 minutes a day will have a positive benefit in everything you do. So it doesn't take that much.
You're going to keep on taking it?
Yes.
How much do you want to lose?
I still probably have another 30 pounds to go.
Well, good for you. Thank you so much, Adam. Don, thank you so much.
You.
Thank you for shedding some light. By the way, if I have my Cuban coffee in the morning, can I still have this too?
Oh, absolutely. There's been studies that shown that caffeine actually helps the chlorogenic acid, and it's synergistic, so you can have your coffee, and in fact, it might actually work better.
Voila! Love it even more. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks again. And to learn more about Healthy Body Green Coffee Bean Extract with GCA, go to the website. It's healthybodyinc.com. That's healthybodyinc.com. We are so glad you spent part of your morning with us today.
And there is always lots more information on all of today's topics on our website, thebalancingact.com. I want you to check it out.
And don't forget, we are social.
I'm very social.
She's very social. Find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for joining us. And remember to always
find your balance. And we work with Olga, I want you to know. So
I haven't found mine yet. Trying.